Shalom, saints. All praises be to the Most High. I just want to share with you some thoughts I have. I titled this video, Did Peter actually deny YAH? You will be tempted in that hour. So I just want to share a few precepts concerning one of our teachers, a great apostle, Apostle Peter, whom we all hear that he denied Christ. But let's look at the accounts and let's see if he actually denied YAH. You know, it's recorded that Thomas, not only he denied him, well, he didn't deny him, but he didn't believe that he had risen. Thomas said, if he risen, I wouldn't believe it unless I thrust my hand through his side and see the holes in his hands. And then when our Lord did appear to him, he said, "My Lord and my God." You know, we in this day, we don't have to see him. We have his word. We have what is called the Bible, the binding of books put together. And this word is so powerful. It's just like seeing him. Hebrews chapter 4 verse 12 says, the word is quick and sharper than any two-edged sword. That word quick is alive. This word is alive. Do we believe it? Do we actually believe it? I'm a witness, or you're a witness, that this word is alive. So I'm going to share with you some verses, and I hope you see what I see concerning our brother Peter. Okay. Let's get this set up. Okay. So we're going to go here in John chapter 3. I'm sorry, John chapter 13. Dealing with verse 33. And it says, "Little children, yet a little while I am with you. You shall seek me." And as I said unto the Jews, because he said the same thing to the Pharisees, speaking of Christ. "And as I said unto the Jews, where I go, you cannot come. So now I say unto you, a new commandment I give unto you, that you love one another as I have loved you, that you also love one another." He said it twice. Are we doing that now in the Israelite community? Are we showing love to one another opposed to ridiculing, putting down each other, maybe because someone don't believe or same doctrine as you, or don't believe or interpret the same precept as you? The woman at the well prophesied. She said when YAH comes, he will show us all things. Right now, we have to stick together and put away childish things. Verse 35 says, by this shall all men know that you are my disciples, if you have loved one another. Simon Peter said unto him, Lord, where you gone? Jesus answered him, where I go, you cannot follow me now, but you shall follow me afterwards. Verse 37, Peter said unto him, Lord, why I can't follow you now? I will lay down my life for your sake. Was Peter just talking loud? Was he just saying a bunch of words? Was he just making himself sound good? Was he serious? Was he sincere? Peter said unto him, why I can't follow you now? I will lay down my life for your sake. Verse 38, Jesus answered him, will you lay down your life for my sake? For real, I say unto you, verily, verily, that's truly, truly. But we say today, for real, for real. For real, I say unto you, the cock shall not crow until you have denied me 3 times. So the Lord prophesied and told him that he was going to deny him 3 times. He had to put that in his mind. He had to put that in his spirit because he already told Peter what? Get behind me, Satan. YAH called Peter Satan when YAH told him that he had to die and he'll be risen in 3 days. Peter told him, no, you're not going to do that. We can't let that happen. YAH told Peter, get behind me, Satan. YAH knew his destiny. He knew what he came down to earth for. Because he already said he's not going to lose not one person. At least not at that moment. Everybody you gave me, I have kept. Is that not what he said? But the ironic thing about that is he called Peter Satan and called Judas, the one who betrayed him, friend. Called Judas friend. YAH have mercy. I want to go to chapter 18. Chapter 18, these pages are a little hard to turn. Chapter 18, verse 4. Oh, let me get this right. One second here. All right, there we go. So, chapter 18. Starting with verse 4. Okay. 4 through 11, we're going to read. Jesus, therefore, knowing all things that should come upon him, Because this is about the time he's about to get betrayed and they're about to take him in. Knowing all things that should come upon him, went forth and said unto them, who you seeking? Who are you looking for? Verse 5, they answered him, Jesus of Nazareth. Jesus said unto them, I am he. And Judas also, which betrayed him, stood with them. And as soon then as he had said unto them, I am he, they went backward and fell to the ground. They went backward and fell to the ground. The power of his words was like invisible vibration that knocked them down to the ground. They was that scared. They was that afraid of him. No weapon in his hand. I am he. I'm Jesus of Nazareth. They fell backwards. Verse 7. Then asked he them again, whom seek ye? And they say, Jesus of Nazareth? Scared to death. Jesus answered, I have told you that I am he. If therefore you seek me, let these go their way. So they took him, and he already told them, look, let them go. Don't even bother them. Because he's not supposed to lose one of them, right? Just like when he comes for us, he ain't going to leave not one of us behind. That's the promise. That the same might be fulfilled, which he spoke of, them which you gave us me, have I lost none. There it is. Of them which you gave me, Father, have I lost none. So when Peter said, I would die for you, y'all had to put that in his spirit. You gonna deny me. I know you're a soldier, and I know you'll do it. But you can't do it now, not right now. Verse 10. Then Simon Peter, having a sword, drew it and smote the high priest's servant and cut off his right ear. The servant's name was Malchus. Peter went for the headshot. He missed it and cut his ear off. That doesn't look like to me he denied him. He is willing to die. Verse 11. Then said Jesus unto Peter, put up your sword unto your sheath. The cup which my Father has given me, shall I not drink it? Shall I not drink it? Let's go to verse 16. Let's go to verse 16. All right, there we go. So I'm going to read 16 and 17. But Peter stood at the door outside. Then went out that other disciple. Whenever time they say that other disciple, it's talking about John, the disciple that YAH loved. Then went out that other disciple, which was known unto the high priest, and spoke unto her that kept the door, and brought in Peter. So him and Peter, they went in the door. Verse 17. Then said the damsel that kept the door unto Peter, ought not you also one of this man's disciples? He said, I am not. He denied knowing Christ. Why? Well, let's finish reading. Verse 25. Turn this page. He denied Christ the first time. But Christ said he was going to deny him 3 times. Verse 25. And Simon Peter stood warming himself. They said therefore unto him, ought not thou also one of his disciples? He denied it and said, I am not. 26. One of the servants of the high priest, being his kinsman, whose ear Peter cut off, said, did not I see you in the garden with him? Peter then denied again, and immediately the cock crew. Then he led Jesus from Caiaphas into the hall of judgment, and it was early, and they themselves went not into the judgment hall, lest they should be defiled, but that they might eat the Passover. There it is, saints. He denied him, but why did he deny him after showing that he would even die for him? By trying to kill the servant, but he only got to the ear. Peter was a fisherman. He wasn't no military man. Peter was a fisherman. He almost got to that head, cut the ear off, but why did Peter deny him? You know, that Peter was depressed. There's a spirit of depression, of him having to deny his master, his Lord. That spirit of depression fell upon him. They took his master. They took his Lord. When Peter felt like they was going to take over the kingdom. That's what was on his mind. The Messiah is here. And what the scriptures spoke of. We're going to take over the kingdom. He said there's all the miracles. He's seen Christ raise the dead, made the blind see, made the lame walk, the deaf hear. Who can take us? Who can beat us? He was depressed. He didn't know what to think. I mean, it took him like he was a mere man. They handcuffed him and walked him away. He couldn't believe it. He didn't know what to think now. He had the spirit of depression upon him. He felt abandoned. He felt lost. He felt betrayed himself. 3 years. He followed YAH, left his family. He don't know what to think. He's bewildered, abandoned. His faith is in jeopardy now. Was all of this for naught? He's in trouble mentally. Maybe, just maybe, even suicidal. What is there else to live for? These are the kind of things that was in his mind. And all of them for that matter. But Peter, being the man that he is, and by denying him now, he was totally messed up. So Peter really didn't deny him. That spirit fell on him. That spirit of depression. Didn't Christ tell him when Christ was explaining to the disciples, look, I'm going to die. They're going to kill me. And I'm going to rise in 3 days. Peter was like, no, you're not. Get behind me, Satan. But not only that, Yah told him, Satan desired to have you. He's going to sift you like wheat. But I prayed for you, Peter. I prayed for you. He's not going to take over you. This little denying, that don't mean nothing. So this hour of temptation that they all scattered, they all ran afraid. None of them knew what to do. But you know what? We know how the story ended with that. They all became great teachers. The Holy Ghost fell upon all of them after they seen that he actually rose from the dead. Now we coming into this second Exodus. We coming into the same thing that our ancestors went through. We don't have to walk with him. We're walking with him in this holy book. That hour of temptation is going to come upon each and every one of us in these days to come. Being ready to deny him. Being ready to go into other philosophies. Being ready to denounce Yah. Being ready to go into another religion. Being ready to go back into your old life. How you was before. That hour of temptation is going to hit each and one of us. We're going to have to hold on to these promises. Hold on to our faith. Keep our hands to that plow. And keep turning these pages in this holy book. All praise be to the Most High. You can contact me through mail. Write to Ancient, ANCIENT, Post Office Box 140-844. That's 140-844. Anchorage, Alaska, 99514. Shalom.